Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So today we start a video series in which we discuss some topics related to data science using Python language. So as you can see, we have 12 topics here and we discuss that all topics one by one in that series. We will move towards our first topic, that is basics of coding, right? So let's start. What are basics of Python language, which include commands in Python, then executing command in Python, how to import any packages in Python and getting data into Python, then how to save output of any of our code in Python, then how to access any record or any variable in Python, right? So let's start with comments. So what is comments? Comments are line in the code that are ignored by Python interpreter during code execution. They are primarily used to explain the code and make it easy to understand for others. There are two types of comments we have. First is single line comment and second is multi-line comment. Single line comments begin with a hashtag symbols. Any text following hashtag on that line will be considered a comment and ignored by the Python interpreter. As you can see, for example, here we write a program a to add two numbers in which we write the first statement of the code that get two numbers from the user. So here we use hashtag at the starting of that statement. So now that statement is converted into comment and which is not a part of that code. It's just right to inform some other person that we get two numbers from the user as a input. Now after that we get numbers and from the user. Then again we initialize a comment, add that two numbers and perform our operation addition. Then at last we again comment like output and display the result. So how we display the result? We use print function to display our addition result between two numbers, right? Now second is multi-line comments. So for multi-line comments, we use triple quote at the starting of the comment and at the end of the comment. As the example you can see here, we use triple quote at the starting of these multiple comments and again we use triple quote at the end of the comment. So whenever we use multi-line comments in the Python, so for that we use triple quote to make that statement into comment. Then now how to execute any command in Python. So commands are executing line by line in the Python script. But simply we use print function. If we want to execute any command or if we want to print something, so we use print function as example print hello world, and here we again use comment in a single line as you can see. So we use hashtag and print a statement, so we get output here as a hello world. Now next is importing packages in Python. So Python packages is a container for storing multiple Python modules, right? So here we take example, create a directory, name my package. Inside my package, create two Python files. First is module1.py and second is module1 module2.py. Now create an init.py file inside my package. It can be empty. Add some code to the modules. Finally demonstrate how to import and use the modules from the package. So let's start with that code and we see how we implement that code, right? So here now let's create a Python script outside the my package directory to import and use these modules. So here we have two modules, module 1 and module 2. In module 1 we define greet name, print hello and as a name in double quote. If we want to print something as a string, so we use print and double quote, right? Then in module 2 we define add and a comma b where return a plus b after addition between the numbers, right? Then from my package import module 1 and module 2 using functions from module 1. Module 1 dot greet alias. Alias is a name, right? So using functions from module 2, result module 2 add between the two numbers. Now print the result of addition is result. So when you run the script, you should see the following output. Hello, Alice, and the result of addition is 8, right? So after that, getting data in Python. So assume we have the text file located in the same folder as Python file name is demo file.txt. Dot text because we have text file, right? So the content of text file is that hello, welcome to demo file.txt. This file is for testing purposes. Good luck. So now we see how we getting data from that file, right? So to open that file, we use the built-in open function, and the open function returns a file object which has a read method for reading the content of the file, right? For example, open demo file.txt and r is just mode, print f.read function. Now we get output hello, welcome to, and the content of the file, right? Now second is, if the file is located in a different location, you will have to specify the file path here. So if we have the file which is in a different location, so in that case we use open function, but along with that we use the path of the file as well. Then we use print and fread function. Then you can see we get same output as the file content, right? Now if the file format is in CSV file format, right? So at first, how we read? So at first, the CSV file is opened using the open function method in R mode, which returns the file object. But using the reader method for CSV module, that returns the reader object that iterates throughout the line in the specific CSV documents. For example, consider the below CSV file named Gents CSV. Organization, CEO, established. Alphabet, Microsoft, and Amazon are organizations. And Sundar Pichai, Satya Nadella, and Jeff Bezos are CEO and their with their respective established date. Now we use import CSV with open function gents.csv file name. Mode is R as file. Now CSV file is csv.reader file, right? For lines in CSV file, print lines. So here we get the output of the of our CSV file in a particular line or individual line. Here you can see organization, CEO, established, Alphabet, Sundar Pichai, and with their respective established date. Now, how to save input? How to save output in Python? So there are two methods. First is using the greater than operator in the terminal. Second is T operator, right? T command. So first is the greater than operator is used in the terminal to redirect the standard output to a file. This approach is simple and effective for quickly saving the output. For example, we have I in range 10, print quote, printing the line quote I. So command we use to save the output here python script.py greater than output.txt, right? Now we get output like this print line, and the index of I is from 0 to 10. So here you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 till 9, right? And the second is using the T command, we also can save the output of the code. So the T command is used to redirect output to both the terminal and a file. This approach is useful for real-time monitoring in the terminal while saving the output to a file. For example, for I in range 10, print same example as before. Now the command we use to save output here is that python script.py greater than. Here you can see we use t output.txt, but in last we use output.txt, right? So after execute that command, we get same output like this print line 0 till 9. Okay, so after discussing that, we see how we can access records or any variables in Python. Accessing any variable in Python is straightforward. You simply use the variable name after defining it. Suppose we take a variable x and assign value 10 to the variable. Then if we want to access that variable with the value with their value, So we use print function and variable name. So as we get output as a 10, right? As we assign the value of 10, so we get output as a 10 of the variable x value. Now, accessing records in Python can refer to working with collections of data like dictionaries, list of dictionaries. In that case, we can access records by their index. Suppose we create a list of fruits in which we have apple, banana, cherry. And now we want to access apple. So how we can access? We simply use print function and fruit and the index number at which apple is coming. So index is always starting from 0. So apple index is 0. That's why we use 0 index here. So print then fruit and 0 index for apple. So in that case, we get output as a apple. That is the first atom of our fruit list. So that's all about the basic of the coding. I hope you get idea. You get some idea about that. Thank you.